Chickerella by Mary Jane and Herm Ock. Chickerella had a wonderful chickhood until one night when a fox got into the coop and carried off her mother. Chickerella's father, now a single rooster, did his best to raise her, providing her with a happy and stable coop life. Then, a few years later, a hen from another farm showed up with her two daughters and convinced Chickerella's father to marry her. Chickerella was excited to have a new family. She even put her sewing skills to use, making 3 dresses as welcome gifts, one for her stepmother and new stepsisters, of Melda and Colestra. "Such a sweet girl," said the stepmother with a smile that gave Chickerella hen bumps. Before long, the stepmother sent Chickerella's father off on a wild goose chase. Then she proceeded to redecorate. "This doesn't look like home anymore," Chickerella said. "That's because it's my coop now, not yours," said the stepmother. "You have too many clothes. I want you to let out your dresses to fit my girls." "But what will I wear?" asked Chickerella. "You're just a servant now. You only need 1 dress, and you won't be living in the main coop anymore." From then on, the stepmother locked Chickerella in the spring house every night. Chickerella's days were filled with work. She prepared all the meals, but wasn't allowed to eat with her step-family. She ate the bugs that clung to the spring house walls and drank the crystal clear water that bubbled up through its floors. After a short time on this odd diet, Chickerella noticed the shells of her eggs were becoming more and more transparent until soon she was laying eggs of pure glass. One day the stepsisters came home all aflutter. "The prince is seeking a bride," said Avumelda. "He's invited every unmarried hen to the fowl ball," added Colestra. "I've always wanted to go to the ball," said Chickerella. "Don't be silly," said the stepmother. "The prince would never marry a servant." "Who wants to get married?" Chickerella asked. "I just want to see the fancy ball gowns." "Out of the question," answered stepmother. "Now start making my daughters look beautiful. We don't have much time." Chickerella's next few days were filled with frantic preparations. Making the stepsisters presentable wasn't easy, especially when they kept adding their own exasperating touches to their outfits. When the big night arrived, the stepmother locked Chickerella in the spring house. Later, as Chickerella was dozing off, the spring house fizzed with sparkles. "Yikes! Who are you?" gasped Chickerella. "What? You've never read a fairy tale? I'm your fairy goose mother. I've been watching your stepmother run you ragged. Why don't you speak up?" "My father will fix everything when he gets back." "Don't wait for someone else to fix things, dearie. You take charge. Fantastic eggs, though. How'd you do that?" "I think it's something in the water." "Oh, yeah, I put a spell on this spring a while back. Cool side effect." "Fairy Goose Mother, I'd love to go to the fowl ball." "So go already." "Although, why you want to go is beyond me. The band is Penny Pullet and the Rock Island Reds. They sound like the chicken toenails on broken eggshells." "But I have nothing to wear. If I had some silk and a few beads, I'd make a gown." "I'll speed things up." The Fairy Goose Mother waved her wand. "Sky blue pink is my favorite color," cried Chickerella. "It's beautiful." "Yeah, I'm good. Could have made a fortune as a fashion designer. Now remember the story, Chickerella exclaimed. You'll turn a pumpkin into a coach. I don't do transportation, dearie. I'll call a cab. At midnight, the cabbie goes off duty, and that snazzy outfit goes poof. Chickerella was thrilled to see all the gowns at the fowl ball. The prince was charmed by the exquisite stranger and danced every dance with her, even though they couldn't carry on a conversation over Penny Pullet and the Rock Island Reds music. When the band finally took a break, Chickerella heard the clock strike midnight. I must go, she cried. As she dashed out the door, she felt an egg coming on. I can't stop to lay an egg. But there's no holding back an egg that's on its way, especially a slippery glass one. Chickerella ran headlong down the castle steps. She was too late. The cab drove away, the gown disappeared in a burst of fireworks, and Chickerella ran cluck naked all the way home. The next day, Chickerella heard a commotion. Hear he, the prince seeks the mysterious hen he met at the fowl ball. The only clue she left is this egg. All single hens, please present your eggs. Look, mine have big yolks, said Calestra. She is a big yolk, said Avumelda. The egg must match the one in this velvet bag, said the prince. Does anyone else live here? The stepmother blocked the prince's view. No, your highness. I live here, cried Chickerella. But the prince didn't hear her. He and the page turned to leave. Wait, I lay glass eggs. Is that what you're looking for? That's exactly what I'm looking for. Release her at once. Your highness surely wouldn't marry my servant, Chickerella. Finding a bride was my mother's idea, said the prince. I only went to the ball to see all the fancy gowns. Me too, exclaimed Chickerella, running into the sunlight. Your costume was excellent, my dear. Thanks, your highness. I'm really into fashion. There was a burst of sparkles. Fashion? Did I hear fashion? I'm into accessories, said the prince, especially shoes. We all love clothes, said Chickerella. Let's start our own fashion business. Done, declared the prince. We'll name it after you. So the fairy goose mother zapped up some fabulous fabrics. Chickerella cut and stitched, and the prince designed stylish shoes to match. That's how they started the fashion line called Chickerella. Their first show in New York was an extravaganza. And together the three friends worked happily ever after. The end.